Hey guys, welcome to Random Fandom. Today I'll just be showing off my new website that is in the works. So here we go. So I've basically been working on this website for like the past few days, and this is not the main site. It'll be hosted on Google Cloud Platform instead of crappy 000 web host app, which has gotten hacked before. This 000 web host had a breach like a few years ago where millions of people's accounts got breached. But there you go. They have since then improved the security of their site. They've added Cloudflare, so like if we go to upload files like through here, it'll open up this new tab, but before that there will be a Cloudflare check often, so there we go. Of course, they also now let you use the latest PHP instead of an outdated version, which is kind of nice. I mean, if not the latest, then a relatively new stable version. So right now I'm using PHP 7.2 because that's what's required for Wonder CMS. But there we go. So this is what the website looks like when I'm logged in, and as we can see, I have this nice little editor and stuff. Of course, that's this editor here, so it's the summer note editor. Of course, I have a statistics page and a simple blog page and additional contents, which is these additional windows that I can add down there. A hits counter in the footer, which is only visible to me, but it lets me see how many people have visited my site. Then of course the contact form, which is not enabled. I mean, I have it downloaded, but I haven't edited the edits to the config and theme.php. And then there is a summer note air editor, but I don't have that installed. So as we can see, we are on the current page of the home page. We can change the title, the keywords, and the description, which is good for SEO. We can add more pages here. We can pick out what page we want to have it. We can change the website title. Extra options for my theme, because I've basically made this theme out of another theme. Here's where we can upload files, and it will have the links to the files. So like this picture is embedded by uploading it here and then copying the link, and then that's how we embed that picture. Of course, different themes. My theme is actually based on the Devio theme, but it's been heavily modified to fit my channel. And as you see, I have the bar going all the way across instead of partially across, and with rounded corners like this one. And then also I'm using different fonts too, because I use Product Sans, because yeah, it's a pretty nice looking font made by Google, but there we go. We can change the admin login page. Of course, visiting the page with like a robot may deliver a 404. I mean, this does have security features. I mean, there's even an improved security mode for HTTPS, 30-day caching, iframes allowed only from the same origin, MIME type, sniffing prevention, stricter cookie, and referrer policy. But yeah, of course, if I enable that, it will break on this site. This 000 web host, I don't think lets us have SSL, so there we go. And it also logs the last 5 IPs to log into my admin panel, so I'll be able to perhaps see if somebody has tried to break into my site. And then here's the statistics page. It's user friendly and privacy friendly. I mean, it doesn't track you around like a raging bulldog or whatever, but there we go. I mean, it's just a simple statistics page, just shows page views. It doesn't track you like what kind of things you like and all that, so like advertise to you. Nope, doesn't do that. But there you go. So that is basically what's inside the settings panel. Some of the things there are extras added by plugins and themes, but there we go. As for the site itself, here's what it looks like. We can change our page, and there's the blog. If we want to create a new post, we can give it some name, so we'll just call this test. And then there's where we can edit the blog post. Can't post images here, I don't think, but there we go. I mean, it's just basically just a text only blog. I mean, it doesn't use the same editor. If I wanted, I could just create a whole new page and use this editor instead for the blog, and that would probably be better. That's probably what I might do, but I might keep a little hidden section maybe for myself to add notes and stuff too. But yeah. And then here's the sponsors page, and I can link stuff here, and of course we can change the size of the text and all that, so and that's how we do that. That's size 24. Let's go ahead and select all of this and go ahead and resize it all, make it smaller. It looks a little bit better. Of course we can change the background, but I won't do that. That way I can keep my theme colors. The color picker here is not as nice as what it could be. I mean, they could have a more colors button let us pick, but it is what it is. Of course we can make fonts bold, italics, or underline, add links, add images, documents. We can embed videos. I'll show you an embedded video later. We can add a table, and then of course if we want to see the code, we can see the code and we can edit the code straight up. Of course this editor is the Summer Note editor plugin, so we get the nice fancy buttons and stuff, and we don't have to use the code if we don't want to. So that is what the site looks like so far, and of course here's where we embedded a video, and we made this a link and all, which will probably be taken down later. Yeah, I did. You can click on this to visit the repo, but I'll be taking down that repo later because that was the development repo, and I'll be adding a whole new development repo after that, so basically all the old stuff will be gone. Keep my local repo cleaner for sure. But there we go. That is what the site looks like from the inside. So now we're on the outside, as like looking at the site as if I was you, who doesn't have the the admin login. And there's what it may look like. Of course, if we click on this LinkedIn button, it will take you to my YouTube account. And that's not all set up yet. I mean, like I said, this is in development. The theme only had a LinkedIn button, but I'll be setting it up so it has several more buttons I can add on. And this theme will be made public. Of course, it will have my branding on it and all. And if you want to make your own site with Windows CMS and my theme, you'll have to remove my branding. But yeah, that is that. And there'll be documentation that I put to this. Yeah. So there we go. That is what the website looks like. And from my view, there's what it looks like. Of course, some things are broken, like the picture embeds aren't working properly for some reason. But like, we resize that picture because you can resize it. It has a 50% and a 25% and a 100% resize button, so you can do basic resizing. I mean, nothing specific, But yeah. Also, the site is responsive too, so let's go ahead and refresh the page. If we drag this over here, you can see that they added, and there is a mobile view for this site. So yeah, it resizes for the screen. So this is kind of like what it would look like if you pulled it up from a phone, or if you pulled it up on a tablet, it would look maybe more like that. I mean, more links, then it would add more links down here. Personally, that is okay, although it could be better. But yeah, as you can see, that's what it looks like. And here's where also some other things are broken. So like the video embed there doesn't look quite proper yet. I might have to add some stuff in the themes to maybe resize that better. I don't know if that's possible or not. This is a YouTube video embed, but there we go. So yeah, that's my basic website right now. It's a whole lot better than me trying to use WordPress on Google Cloud, because WordPress, while WordPress is more powerful and more extensible, has a lot more plugins and stuff, it is also a whole lot heavier when you're trying to use a very limited resource hosting service. So like if you want to try to host that on 000 web host, it will probably lag a lot if you have a lot of plugins. Or if you host it on Google Cloud's free service, I mean, they have a free tier where you can get a virtual machine. It's like 1 core and 512 megs of RAM or something like that. So like if we go do a search for Google Cloud free tier, I can show you all the stuff that you can get for free for Google Cloud. And it's actually a pretty great way to get your own website started. You get a Google Cloud account, and then you go over to Freenom, and you can get a free domain. So you just search for Freenom, and you can get a free domain here. Now it's not a .com domain, it's some other domain. I mean, some other top level domain. So like you don't get .org, you don't get .com, .net or any of those, but you do get, so like let's go ahead and make sample domain. Sample domain. Check availability for sample domain, and here's your options that you can get. So we got sample domain.tk, it's not available, someone use it. There's .ml, .ga, .cf, and .gq. My actual main site, which is going to be taken down and replaced with this one that I'm making, is RandomFandomOfficial. Here's what it looks like so far. It's being run on a different flat file CMS. Now the thing about flat file CMS is that you don't need a database. The database is just a single file, so no PHP, myadmin, MySQL database stuff with vulnerabilities and all that. Instead, you just get a single file that is stored in the data folder. So there we go. That's the thing about 000 web hosts. It does that quite often. They have issues with it refreshing and that sort of thing. So we have to go refresh the FTP page, but yeah. So now, yeah, we go into the data folder. Data's the database. It's a single file, and then there's cache, and then Simple Blog is for the Simple Blog plugin. Of course, in files is where our pictures are added when we upload a picture to the site. But yeah, that is what it looks like. As for the CMS itself, for Wonder CMS, this is it. it's just one file right here, pretty much. If we go to edit that, you can see all the code for it. It's like 2037 lines of code, and that is what runs the entire site basically. Let's compare that to WordPress. WordPress lines of code. In WordPress there is, according to this, there is 36,200 lines of code on average in every WordPress theme. That is just a theme. As for WordPress itself, I don't know. Okay, here's another number. It's over 1 million lines of code. So as you can see, this 2,000 lines of code is going to be a whole lot faster, especially when you're on a weaker server like 000 web host, for example. So we can go back over to Edge here, and as you see here is the free tier. You can view the details. You get a 300 credit for your first year, and then after that you got the always free tier, which lets you have quite a bit of stuff actually. So always free. So here's the always free usage limits. So what you would use perhaps to host your own site is the compute engine. You get one F1 micro instance, and that instance can be left on for like the entire month. And basically each month eligible use of your F1 micro instances is free until you have used a number of hours equal to the total hours in the current month. So you can have a server running all the time, year round, and it'd be completely free. And of course you can do whatever you want with it, pretty much, as long as you're within the limits. I mean, you don't get like too much stuff, but you do get quite a bit for the price of $0. So 5 gigs months of regional storage, 1 gig of network egress from North America to all region destinations excluding China and Australia. Yeah, that is that. Of course we can go ahead and click here and let's see. So anyway, that is what you get for free on Google Cloud. We go into my console. You can see that I do have a server running right now. And this server cost me $0, and of course with the domain name that I get from Freenom, that also cost me $0. You can register a domain name for like a full year at a time on Freenom, and you can link that into your Google Cloud platform. That would be over here somewhere in these settings somewhere. But anyways, that is that. Okay, this is the wrong one. So there we go. Here's where I have my firewall rules for my server. If we go back to compute engine, we can see that my server is running. Here it is. It's been running full time for like the whole 30 days or so. So that's what the CPU usage looks like and all that. I'm using about 2% CPU usage, so that's pretty decent. But there you go. You get a free CMS. You host it on Google Cloud for free using a domain that you get from Freenom for free. And what that gets you is, while you might have to do more work to set things up, you don't have to go to some site like GoDaddy or Squarespace or any of those other sites that you might see maybe some other YouTubers sponsoring, you know. So like, if we go to Squarespace, let's see how much they offer for free. I'm pretty sure they don't have anything for free, actually. So there we go, all pricing plans on Squarespace. Let's see if they have anything. So alright, here is all their plans. It starts at $12 a month. Of course, $12 a month is fairly high. Of course, they say that you get a free custom domain, but it's not really free. You do have to pay that $12 a month in order to get that domain, so you're still paying for it somehow. But yeah, if you go to 000 web host, they're always pushing hosting. Or let's see how much they charge. Go ahead and hit this get started button. Of course, everything's on sale, probably because I use 000 web host. So yeah, I get a special offer. But there you go. There's the special offer prices. You can get like a single site, limited bandwidth of 100 gigs a month, one email, one website. You get a free domain. It's not really free though, because you're paying 79 cents for it. But yeah, of course, you can see all the features. Here's what all you get. You don't get free SSL on any of these paid plans here, but if you use Google Cloud Platform and all that, you can actually get a free SSL certificate and install it yourself. But here on 000 web host and Hostinger, you can't have that unless you pay like at least $3.19 a month. Of course, there's like, you can have 2 subdomains, which is kind of restrictive. But if you're hosting your own site on Google Cloud Platform, you can set it up so you can host many domains, all you want, pretty much. But yeah, you don't get even SSH access, which would come free on Google Cloud Platform with your free tier. So there you go. Why pay for all these hosting companies when you can do it all for free with Google Cloud Platform and Freenom? Well, it does take more work, but hey, all you got to do is just Google stuff, and you can learn a whole lot of things about how to set it up yourself. And there you go. You can have your own website completely for free. I mean, all it takes is just a little bit more time to set everything up, and you can have a nice, pretty looking website. And I have actually done it before. I mean, I've showed you my other site. I mean, it's at RandomFandomOfficial, somewhere around here. Right here. Of course, I had a different version before. I wiped my typesetter CMS, and I was going to maybe try to set this up from scratch, but I actually decided I'm just going to switch CMSs altogether and go with an even lighter one. This one did run pretty well, but it's just more complicated setup and all. So Wonder CMS is a lot more simple, and I can do a lot more with it without having to worry about breaking anything, because it's a lot less complicated CMS. But anyways, that's what my site is. As for the giveaway that I was going to do on my channel, where I would give away a game, I canceled the giveaway because people tried to enter it fraudulently, and I can tell because people did not answer the last question in the giveaway, entry page where they have to provide a code which they would get from either my social media or by watching my videos, and the code would be there. But so nobody entered the code, so I just deleted all the entries and pretty much canceled the giveaway. I mean, I might do that giveaway sometime in the future, but as for now, no thanks. I'm not going to give people free stuff when they can't even bother to watch my content. I mean, as for those of you who are watching my content right now, thank you for watching. I mean, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because you are awesome. So anyways, that is all the news for my website and about the giveaway. Thanks for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe, and until next time, peace.